Hello folks, and welcome back to the channel with this extra video. Yeah, I'm in between doing bits on the black one, and obviously been to do some more work on Agatha today, and I've been doing some videos on that as well. In between all of this lot, amongst work, life and life itself and all that, I'm set about repairing the wobble box. I've actually already done the back end. Basically it was just a case of I come home from work one day and what, that looks a mess, right, let's tidy it up. So we'll go around the back of the caravan and we'll have a look, show you what I've done so far and what's to come. Oh, hello, what are you doing there? Right, as you can see, I freshened up the back end of the caravan. Basically all the lower plastics had cracked and yellowed, and all the lacquer was peeling and all that, and the lights was all dirty and, you know, getting full of crud. And I thought, every time I look at this caravan, I think it's looking a bit of a mess. So basically left all the trim in place because I was able to mask it up, because the rest of it is actually okay. So what I've done, I used Raptor paint, the white stuff, and I used it through a normal spray gun. When it's thinned down, it doesn't give you such a mottled effect. You still get the effect, but it's not as bad as putting it through a pea shooter. And also the back end of the caravan, it should be this shade of green, which is horrible, and I didn't want to go through the painstaking thing of trying to get it matched up, because simply there's nothing I can take off to go and get it matched up with. So other than relying on a photo, I thought, why don't I just order some white? So I ordered Mighty White. Whether it's the right shade, but I used the correct paint code, so whether the Mighty White needs brightening up white, or it's obviously faded over time and needs a polish, who knows. But anyway, that looks all right. Got a new decal as well, and that's turned out all right. I'm really pleased with that. And I used 2-pack paint, so as you can see, I haven't polished it yet, and I've got a pretty decent shine on that. So basically, over time, it's not going to be done in this video obviously, but I will be brightening up the top and the bottom to match the rest of the white. You know, that will be in a later video, but this is just where I'm at the moment, because we are going away next week, and you know what I'm like, kind of like to do things a bit different. Yeah, right, let's have a look at the front. There's some of it. Yeah, again, it's all yellowed, it's cracked. I've started to do some repairs there. Basically that wants a good jet wash, sanding down, bit of filler putting in, and sorting out. So let's get back out to the wobble box. Hey, look at that. And as you can see, there's rotten bits of wood falling out of it as I've took the front end off. Not a lot to them really. Yeah, that's the gas locker there, that's where that big hole on the front goes. But basically I've had to do some repairs on the aluminium. I've only fiberglassed it, it's good enough. Basically what was happening in was water was getting in, making up all the wood under here very soft, but this bit underneath here, thankfully, is still quite good, if you don't mind spiders. Yeah, that's fine, I can get away with that. It's actually not as damp as what I thought it would be. But under here, where the hinge is to the to the locker fit, there's no wood there no more. There's nothing there for me to screw to. And what was happening was the top of the trim there was beginning to sag down, and obviously where the staples were, yeah, water was getting in because it just rotted away. So all this is just a mastic sealant. It's not supposed to dry out, but I think I had this front off the Caravan, probably around about 10 years ago now, and I've done a lot of repairs to the front. As you can see there, I've added some wood there, and I've still got the barcode on it. So what I need to actually do is actually add some more wood up here, because that's actually where the window frame is as well. So I'll need to be chiseling out that and get a strip of wood in there, bond it in so I can secure the door locker. The rest of the work inside will be done later on, after the summer. Obviously this could turn into a winter project alongside him. So yeah, that is where I'm at the moment. So what I need to do, obviously put some wood in there, make sure all this is nicely sealed up again, and rebond everything back together. Mask up, I'm not going to take the window out. I did on the back because it literally just slides off the runner, but this front window's all bonded in, and I don't want to disturb it, because I think I've replaced about 3 of these windows, because as soon as you disturb them, it's double glazed as such, but as soon as you disturb them, the double glazing breaks, and usually then, because the whole thing is then weakened, they crack. And I've probably replaced about 3 of these windows in the time that we've had the Caravan. So this is actually a goodish window, and I don't want to disturb it. So I'll just be masking that window up, obviously take the lights off, and I can respray the front end after I've just finished dressing all this front end up, making it look nice again. And obviously there's places where the paint has literally just come off it, so it's just been a case of, right, time to do it, time to freshen it up, because I was going to buy a new one, and for what money I want to spend on a Caravan, I would have ended up having to do work on it anyway. So the wife says to me, what's the point, you may as well do the one up we've got. So I will. So that's where we're at the minute. This is just a late Saturday evening, and I just thought, I'll get the front off the Caravan. And the missus says, you what? So I'm just going to get the front off the Caravan. So yeah, all good fun. So up inside there is another piece of wood there, which is, I think, is part of the inner wall board that's up there. So what I've had to do, if the camera can pick this up, is make a little channel in the wood there, so that when that goes up there, sun's in my eyes, I can't see. Don't know if you can see that on camera, but you see it sits up there quite nicely. So once that's all bonded in place, that's all going to sit up there nicely. So yeah, I'll just go and do the rest of them like that now. Cool. There we go, that's them bonded in and screwed into position, so they're nice and tight now. Doesn't matter about the beam gaps. At the end of the day, it's all bonded, and it's all nice and steady there, so I'm quite happy with that. So all I need to do now is get all this old mastic off, and then I can concentrate then on linishing these this front off here, where I've fiberglassed, so I can get this all smoothed off now and cleaned up, and then I can get on with the next bit. So yeah, let's clean all this up. Look, so we're starting to get cleaned up now. There's plenty of holes in that. There's plenty of screw holes as well. I mean, Ace Caravan's had a great day putting this one together. Look at that. Anyway, this mastic type stuff, it's got the consistency of chewing gum. I've tried thinners on it and it just doesn't touch it, but obviously I need to get it off because I want to put some new sealant on there. Anyway, so I've actually found I've got most of it off. I've got a ball of it now, and that just picks it off there, because this stuff is stickier than the aluminium, so it's time consuming, but it is pulling it off. So it's just this little bit to do on this side, and obviously there's some holes to repair there as well. And then I've just got that side up and round the top there. That was the grey rail sealant, which comes on. It's basically like a tape, and you roll it on, and then once you screw it all together, it all oozes out and stuff. But that one was quite easy to remove because it dries out a little bit. You basically just go along it with a sharp chisel. Obviously don't go vigorous with it, otherwise it'll go through the aluminium. But yeah, but this I don't know what this stuff is, but it's so sticky, it's unbelievable. Well, it was good stuff, whatever it were. I'll have to get some more. Right, I'll carry on doing this then. So that's most of that gunk off, as much as I can. Oh, missed a bit. I'll do that actually there. Yeah, so I've been round with a detail sander and just linished off the old stripe that was. Smoothed it out a bit, and I can see there's a few pinholes that need addressing. Not too bad, pretty good. Now those lights, they're staying on for the time being. I'm not pissing about with them, because them are brittle as. Yeah, and they don't want to move at all, so I'm going to leave them. I'll just mask up around them, and then later on, if I need some new lights, I can maybe put some on the lower spoiler, the plastic bit. But I'm not messing around with them. Them can stay where they are. Right, let's get some fiberglass mixed up, and let's sort some of these holes out and plod on a bit more. So that's the front plastics all repaired, all lovely and smooth, ready for a bit of primer, which I'll be using a plastic adhesion primer, and it goes on clear, and the normal paint goes on it really well. So that's that front. Obviously just need to give it a wash now and all that before I do paint it. The front door locker, that's all sanded and ready to go. And out front, that front upper panel there, all repaired. Yep, and that's just waiting for some primer as well. Obviously the plastic primer that I'm using also works well on aluminium. So I'm about ready to spray. Obviously some masking up needs to be done, but as it's Sunday afternoon, evening, what time is it? Oh crikey, it's 7 PM, so I don't think it's fair for me to fire up the compressor tonight and start spraying. I suppose I do have to think of my neighbours every now and then. So I shall pick this up later in the week. So that's all from me in this video. Catch up with us in part 2 when I tackle the painting and whatnot. Shouldn't take a long video, that one, so but obviously we'll show you all the prepping and the masking and all that. So this was just an extra video I wanted to put out. I didn't realise it was going to go into a part 2, because when you're recording footage it takes longer than you think. So that's all from me in this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and as usual, Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye for now.